The Boylesports Irish Grand National on Easter Monday the 6th of April is one of the great Easter traditions in Ireland and one of the highlights of the Irish National Hunt racing calendar. Last year, local jockey Barry Geraghty won this iconic race for the first time ever on the JP McManus owned and Jonjo O'Neill trained Shut the Front Door, who got up to land this 3-mile 5-furlong contest in a thrilling finish.
Over the last Golden Wonderlands, just to the lead from Shut the Front Door and Sir Shadon. They're inside the last 100 yards, and it's Shut the Front Door is going to give Barry Geraghty and JP McManus the Boylesports National.
For Jonjo O'Neill, it was a second success in the Boylesports Irish Grand National following Butler's Cabins victory in 2007, and it's a race that he's delighted to have won a couple of times.
It's great for us. We've been lucky enough to win it twice, really, and it's something that you always look forward to, going back to Fairyhouse and really enjoying it, like, you know, and going to the home ground, as you might say, you know. But it's a pretty good race, a pretty hot race. You need a decent horse for it now, you know. So, no, we really enjoy it. Got to have a lot of class to win it now, you know. It is real good, competitive. All the nationals have gone that way, really, haven't they? You know, so it's even more so. I think you need even more speed there, really, you know, because it's they don't hang around, and you go up the top of the hill there. It's a long way from home, and you're rallying down into the straight and come into the straight with 3 to jump. I tell you, you know you've had a race, you know. So you really need a class horse and a horse that stays really well and obviously jumps well, you know.
Peter Rowe, General Manager of Fairyhouse, is pleased with the high quality entry for the richest jumps race in Ireland.
Fits nicely into the calendar this year, 3.5 weeks after Cheltenham, you know, and it is a race that people aspire to. This year's the richest race in Ireland, jumps race, €275,000, so it's a big pot, but you know, it's a race of so many stories. Willie Mullins has yet to win the race. Barry took him to last year to win it as the local guy. Barry teaming up with Jonjo and JP for Shut the Front Door was a very, very special day in the history of the race. The previous year we Dot Love winning with a 50-1 winner, Tom Gibney the previous year. So we've the big yards, the little yards. You know, it is a very special race. 3 miles, 5 furlongs, takes a lot of getting, 24 fences, and it's jump, and it's a great day.
Leon Blanche of sponsors Boylesports says the Irish Grand National is a race that is hard won.
Looking at the handicap rating over the past couple of years, it seems to be improving all the time. You want to have a very decent mark to get into the race. Yes, it's not as arduous a task as, say, winning the Aintree Grand National, but certainly you want to have a bit of class. But it does take some getting, especially if there's a bit of give in the ground. Fairyhouse takes some jumping. There's some really tough fences, and as we saw in last year's finish, it was hard to call the winner 2 out.
The highlight on Easter Sunday will be the €100,000 Grade 1 Ryanair Gold Cup, formerly known as the Powers Gold Cup. Last year, Rebel Fitz, trained by Michael Winters, kicked off a remarkable Easter festival for jockey Barry Geraghty. And Ryanair Chief Executive Michael O'Leary says it is a great honour to sponsor a race that has such a rich history.
It's a great privilege to be able to celebrate Ryanair's 30th birthday by sponsoring the Ryanair Gold Cup, which is run as the Grade 1 Novice Chase in Fairyhouse on Easter Sunday. And almost more importantly than that, we're also going to work with Fairyhouse to try to attract a lot of Ryanair customers, many of whom are coming home to Ireland for Easter. Come to Fairyhouse on Easter Sunday. There's 2-for-1 offers. There'll be from free entrance tickets on the Ryanair website, and to try to add a couple of thousand people to the gate for Easter Sunday. You look at the role of winners of the Ryanair Gold Cup, which was formerly the Powers Gold Cup. You know, some of the best chasers Ireland has produced in recent years. Fleming Star, Carville Hill, Arkle has won it going back some years. And I hope that tradition will be maintained this year. I think the good thing about the Fairyhouse Festival this year is it falls nicely between Cheltenham and Punchestown. So I would hope a lot of the Cheltenham horses will have enough time to recover and run on Easter Sunday in Fairyhouse.
So all is set fair for another quality Easter festival at Fairyhouse, so don't forget to pencil Sunday, Monday and Tuesday, the 5th, 6th and 7th of April into your diary.